25 Sweetpeas. Today we have a nail art tutorial that is inspired by 20s Art Deco type of art theme. So here's a look at the manicure that we're going to be doing. This is a bit more of an intermediate design, I would say, and it takes some patience. So we're kind of going to break it down a little bit before we get into this design. I will say that this does vary a tiny bit from what I actually did on my nails, one little bit. But from watching this little section, I think you'll get the gist of how this design works. Plus, this will give you an opportunity to pause and take screenshots when you need, if you need kind of like a direction or guide to follow. So now that we have seen that, let's get started on this design. So first up, I'm starting with a white nail polish base. And of course, I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to grab a striping brush. This one is an Orly long striper brush, and I'm using some black acrylic paint, and I'm putting 3 long lines on my nails, as you guys can see here, going from side to side. Kind of, not really, they're not straight, they're not perfect, but then we're going to do the same thing on going the opposite direction, and we're going to have these like diamond shapes when we're done, and then we're going to work off of those diamond designs like I did in the first like graphic part of this video. And we're going to start making this look like what you were expecting whenever you opened this video. I think it's a really fun design. It just is more time consuming. Now we're going to go in and put in some lines again. I did this in a kind of an upside down V within each diamond, which is really easy. You just have to like be careful and try to line it up. I always started from the middle when I was painting on my nails. When I'm painting on paper or I'm drawing digitally, it's different. Obviously, I don't have to start in the middle, but when you're working in a very, very, very tiny space like your nail, I found that starting in the middle and working my way down worked the best for this little part, because you're making a diamond within a diamond by adding an upside down V. And I realized that probably was confusing. So like I said, hopefully that graphic at the start of this video will help. I don't often film videos like this where we have really detailed art, but something I wanted to try to do more this year was do just that. So that is what we are doing today. After that bit is done, I'm going to go in and kind of just like touch things up, because as I was doing that, my lines got wonky. They weren't necessarily all the same thickness, and I kind of want this bit to be a little thicker for some reason, because we want black to be a prominent color, we want white to be a prominent color, we want gold, and we want silver. This is a very like, think Gatsby 20s Art Deco. So I'm really liking that theme for the month of January, which you can probably tell now based off of 2 different nail art videos that I've done. But after my lines are decently thick and I'm content with them, we're going to move on to the next bit, which is filling in the top shapes. So I am doing the top part of the bigger diamond, and I'm doing it in the color gold. I'm using a metallic gold acrylic paint, which makes it super easy to fill in. I'm not wasting any nail polish, and it's giving me plenty enough time to stay within the lines if needed. But remember, if you do go over the line, you can either correct it with black or white, depending on where you went over. It's really easy to do when you're working with acrylic paint. Now that that part is done, we're going to go in and do something a little different. We're going to go straight down from the middle and put a little line, and then at the base of that line, we're going to go in and put another kind of upside down V that's going to create another diamond within the diamond that's within a diamond. Now in the smallest diamond, we're going to go in with some silver metallic acrylic paint and just fill that in. And that is actually the last art step of this manicure. We are going to have another little phase, but there's no major construction after this. Now we're just going to be cleaning things up. I've zoomed out so you can see my overall manicure and how I accented each nail. But for the rest of this little clip, I am just cleaning up all of the lines. So I'm going back in with the black, covering up any place that the gold or the silver went over, just making everything look a lot more crisp and clean. You could skip this step if you wanted, but I liked it a lot better afterwards because I felt like all the lines became the same thickness again. Anything that ran over was covered, and it just gave it a very clean and polished look. Then after that, I let the design dry and I moved on to top coat. For all of my nails besides the nail art nail, I put on a shiny top coat, and I have been using the Moonshine Manny Winter Escapade scent of their quick dry top coat, and I absolutely love it. The Moonshine Manny top coats are amazing, and this Winter Escapade scent is so great. But then on my art nail, I'm going to use a matte top coat, and I'm using the Sally Hansen Big Matte top coat actually, and I'm putting that on so that way we can really get a good crisp look at this design. Sometimes when I put a shiny on this type of art, it doesn't show up in photos very well, and I really wanted you guys to be able to see this design. So here is the final look, and that is how you do this manicure. I realize that this video is kind of all over the place and kind of maybe hard to follow. I'm not sure. These types of designs are really hard to explain, but that's why I want to show it to you, because I feel like seeing something being done is easier to follow than something that is being told how to do. I don't know if that made any sense either, but hopefully between me painting on my nails and the little animation at the beginning, hopefully you can recreate this design if you want, and if nothing else, you just enjoyed watching this manicure come to life. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you back here very soon. If you have any requests for upcoming videos, let me know. I am making an ongoing list of videos that I want to do in 2020, so let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here very soon. Bye!